name's Nate Yanez, and as owner of ASAP Business Solutions, I want to personally welcome you here. I'm joined today with Karinsa Home Solo. We wanted to do kind of an impromptu video. It seems to be easier for people to get the information we're trying to give them when they can get it either on the web or social media. And so one of the things that we want to talk about today is safety and how that affects not only our customers here at ASAP Business Solutions, but also our candidates as they're on site. So Karinsa, how long have you been working in the safety area?
I've been in the safety and health portion of things for about 19 years now.
And can you explain kind of what you do at ASAP?
Oh, I can. How long do you have?
About 2 minutes.
So basically, if a company gets in trouble or they're needing help because they've got citations or violations from OSHA, WSHA, or DOSH, what they can do is they can get a hold of us, and then we'll go in there, literally help them wherever they need help, whether it be writing up policies and procedures, implementing a safety program, revamping whatever current safety program they have. We can do monthly safety training videos, monthly safety training itself, train the trainer, kind of put a fresh perspective on safety as a whole for the whole business itself.
So it was my experience when you first came to work here that I wanted safety to be a priority. I just wasn't quite ready to make it one yet. Do you remember that?
Yes.
And so I had to shift the way that I thought about safety as a whole. And so maybe we could talk about that for a second. Like, what's it take in a company culture that hasn't made safety a priority to make it that, so that people can recognize that safety is a priority in the workplace?
It literally has to start from the top. You know that old saying, stuff rolls downhill. It definitely does. You can spend millions of dollars on a safety program, but it's not going to do you any good if your top management is not as involved in it as the rest of your employees. To have your employees involved is great, but you really need to have your whole entire company involved. Right.
And it's my understanding when a customer or an employee of ours has an issue with safety, let's say a candidate's on site and they get injured, that employee has been instructed then to call you to report that accident. How's that work?
So, of course, there's several steps. You know, when they're first hired on, they're reminded and told, you know, what our steps are, which are, if you ever have any type of injury, illness, no matter how minor it is, we need to know immediately.
Right.
I have seen minor situations turn into something major, so that's why we want them to call us directly. We also stay in contact with the employers as well, and kind of let them know what our safety protocol is as well, so they're on board with us.
What happens if the employee has to go to the doctor or has follow-up appointments?
So we like to make that first point of contact when somebody does end up going to the doctor. So what we'll do is we will accompany them to the doctor, bring in their light duty JAs and whatnot, light duty job offer letter, the whole 9 yards. We like to be able to inform whatever facility that we're working with, the OPMEC facility, that we are on the return to work program. Mm-hmm. We're in very good standings with the state of Washington as far as our occupational health and safety and our return to work.
So, say I'm a customer and I haven't had any problems, but I really don't have a safety plan. I really don't have a safety program. How can you help me with that? Maybe I'm not even an ASAP staffing customer. I'm just a business person in the community that needs a safety plan or a safety program for my business. How can you help me with that?
Well, I can go in and do a site facility inspection to see exactly where your hazards are located at in your facility. And then I'll sit down and talk with you about it, how many employees you have, what kind of work goes on in your facilities. I mean, there's a lot of determining factors, but what I can do is go in there, write a safety program for you that is very site-specific just for your facility and your employees.
Okay. So say I'm a business owner, and because I am, so let's do that again. One of the things that we ran into when you first started here was me not wanting to do some of the things that you wanted to because I felt like they were cost prohibitive. So every owner and every manager is going to be looking at what's the cost versus benefit for me. What can you tell us? I mean, how do we know that what we're doing when we do this program, that it's actually going to relate into dollars?
Well, I can tell you for every dollar spent on safety, your savings are going to run anywhere between $4 and $6.
And how do you know that?
Well, statistics themselves, and OSHA actually states that for every dollar spent, I mean, there's always a savings.
So there has to be a way that they're tracking that. I mean, OSHA's looking at all that stuff. And as people are, as you said earlier, as people are putting these plans into place, as upper management is enforcing them and holding people accountable, then those kinds of things turn into real dollars that add to the business's bottom line. Would you say that's true?
Definitely.
What about accident reporting? What about the speed of it? I know that we've experienced here people have taken multiple days to report an accident, or they may have even left a job and reported it later. So what is probably the most valuable thing you can tell us about reporting an accident or illness quickly?
Honestly, you have to have a very good open line of communication, because you absolutely need to have that reporting policy embedded into their brain as far as report immediately. You can have an employee that got hurt and they don't even have to report for a year from now, and you're going to end up getting stuck with it. Now, how many jobs have they actually been to within that year?
And you can help track that kind of stuff? You
can.
Yeah. So you offer these services not only to our ASAP customers, but also to outside businesses. It's clear that you'll do safety videos, you'll train the trainers, you'll do all those other things. But what about when? Say I operate a processing facility out at the coast and we have an accident at 2:00 in the morning.
Call me.
And then what?
I'm going to get in my car and get right on over there. While I'm on my way there, I've already emailed you all the information that you should know. You should probably already have that on your desktop, because all that stuff would already have been provided to you. There's a step-by-step procedure when somebody gets injured. This is what you need to do. And not only is it what you need to do, it's what's going to best help you and your employee when there is an injury.
So you're available
24/7.
Or someone is available that works through you to the customers and to the employees.
Yeah.
Briefly, before we go, let's talk about claims management. Accident claims, claim reporting, valid claims, invalid claims, all of those things need managing. And I've seen you deal with different levels of claims, some that have gone on forever that you've gotten closed. I mean, what kinds of things do you do for claims management?
Well, we do a number of things. For one, like I said, we will start at the very beginning. If you were to call me today and say, you know what, I got this guy on my books, he had a back injury 2 years ago, what do I need to do? I'm going to start at the very beginning, see where things have gone wrong, and then we're going to be in contact not only with the claims manager, whether it be a TPA or whether it be through OSHA, whether it be through LNI, we're going to get with that claims manager. We're going to pull out past medical history, kind of sleuth through that. We will literally go through every social media website to find out, because there is a lot of people, unfortunately, not a lot, but there are some people who do take advantage of it. Mm-hmm. Our job is to find those people and to find, according to LNI, if somebody has gotten injured 5 years ago working for another employer, and let's say that claim has gotten closed, well, now they come into work for you. Well, as you know, you can't ask anybody, hey, have you ever had an injury before? You can't ask that. But here's the thing. The laws haven't changed since 1911, and now you're going to get stuck with that claim, because if they re-injure their back and all it did was re-injure a previous injury, that's now your claim. Mm-hmm. So it's my job to try to reduce what we can as far as the claims. And if not reduced, then get them rejected or denied.
Okay. Well, I mean, I think that gives us a really good idea of some of the things that you offer. And if you decide that you need some help with your safety program or plan implementation, if you need some training, or maybe you just need some questions answered, please feel free to give Karinsa a call in our Longview office at 360-423-0036. Thanks.
Can we talk a little bit about creating safety videos for on-site safety videos for? Because we talked about doing the one down in is it Oakham or Winlock, the Winlock one.
The Winlock one.
Yeah, so we talked about going on site and doing videos for them on their facility for their equipment and
Okay.
roll something like that.
Okay. So, I'm an employer. I've contracted with you now. We've met, we've talked. I realize I need a safety plan. I realize that I'm going to spend some money up front before I see some return. But one of the things that I want to do is make sure that whatever we're talking about is specific to my facility, right? Sometimes those videos that talk about different things and they're completely removed don't settle into the people that are watching them. I know because it's happened to me. So having something available to where my employees can see my location, my facility, they can see the equipment that they're working with every day, they can see the environment that they're standing in every day. How do we do that?
So what we can do is we can come in and do an on-site introduction video that all of your new hires will see right from the get-go.
So you guys can create that video?
We can.
Okay.
It gives them real time of the actual employees that are working in your facility that they're going to see eventually out there. They're going to know, hey, this is, line A, line B. I remember seeing that on the video. Video is probably one of the best forms because they actually can relate to it, they can remember it because they've seen it, and then when they get out there, they're seeing it again for a second time.
So one of the things that we have in our offices is different posters or things that we've made, so when the employees walk in the building, they can see those things, they can see them immediately, and I know that like L&I and the federal government send out work posters, that you can hang in the break room and stuff, but what if I wanted to get something like that, like a big banner or something like that, safety starts, any of those things, can you help me with those things too?
We can help you from A to Z, whether it be from new company cards to safety videos to videos for your new hires to watch. Whatever you need, we're going to be there for you. And if we can't find it, we're going to find someone who can.
That's fantastic. All right, thanks a lot.